other thing was that a lot of the writers outside of Belmont that I had been writing with, and some that I met at Belmont, but a culmination of songs that I had written with people outside and inside. I had demoed some of those songs up, and I had only about 7 songs demoed, and those were what I did a session right before Christmas that year before I was interning, because my plan was I was going to try to see if I could get a publishing deal, or at least try to help myself, at least further with some publishers that I had already met out and maybe had a meeting with, or just kind of they knew they had met me before. And I hadn't. The New Year came around, and I didn't even get my songs mixed until like the first week of January. And Seagale was nice enough to ask me to, if they wanted to listen. And I guess it was just like taking that initiative to demo some songs and make them sound kind of like what the market was wanting, or at least what I thought the market would be wanting. And I guess I just got really lucky that they wanted to hear them. But I had written a lot of songs while I was at Belmont, and took some of my favorites that I thought would possibly help me get a publishing deal, and did some little demos on them, and they ended up getting a publishing deal, which is pretty crazy. Well, the people that own Seagale are Chris Dubois, Frank Rogers, and Brad Paisley, and they're all great people, and they're really awesome to get to write for and write with. If you get the chance to write with them, it's really great. And but a typical day is, well, every day is crazy and different, but every day there is usually writing at 10:30 or 11, and writing until you finish a song, depending, whether I book or write myself, or some of the pluggers book writes for me, and they'll just put them on my calendar. We have a Google Calendar that I share with them, and we we talk about who I want to write with, who they think would be good for me to write with, which is a huge advantage, because most of these people I would never get to write with if I didn't have a publishing deal. And it's been really cool, because I've gotten to write with some of my songwriting heroes in a relatively short amount of time, which has been really great, and got to become friends with some of those people, which has been awesome. And a few of those people are at Seagale, which makes it a lot easier. But they've been really welcoming. Everyone has been really welcoming and great at my own company, and everyone in general is really cool. Because you're writing 5 times a week, sometimes you don't finish a song. Some songs are fat. Sometimes you write a song in 30 minutes. Sometimes you sit there for 6 hours and you don't finish a song. So sometimes, because I write 5 days a week, so sometimes, and right now I'm booked out about 2.5 months, which is just like crazy. But so if I don't finish a song, I either finish it before I write at 10:30 or 11. I'll get with somebody at 8:30 to finish it, or after in an afternoon to try to finish it. And then there's also, if you write a song with a guy who builds tracks, you build a track. If you play instruments, I'll play guitar and bass and stuff, so I'll be able to play that on a track. And I sing pretty much all of my demos, so I have to sing them. But they got to book tracking sessions, which is I write 5 times a week. I usually don't track a demo. I demo at night, so if I book a session, it'll be a 6 o'clock session, and I'll try to get 5 or 6. 6 is if you're lucky, but 5 songs in a 3-hour spot where you track the instruments. And then since I've signed, I've used some of the money I've made, just, I guess, to get like a Pro Tools rig, and got a microphone. So now I sing my own demos at my house, which, even though the publishing company pays for your demos, you still are, in the long run end up paying for it. So I bought all this stuff, which it was kind of expensive, but in the long run, ideally I will save money, because I'll be recording some of the stuff at my house. So vocal time can be $50 to $80 an hour for vocals, but if I can do it at my house for free, I just, in the long run, save a lot of money. But anyway, so I'm writing, demoing, and singing vocals just nonstop. I mean, there's just always songs that need to be demoed. So just always writing and demoing, and that's every week is I look at it going, okay, this is what I have to do, and then as the week goes along, it just gets just completely butchered. People cancel on you, which I used to be really upset, and now it's almost a little bit of a relief because I can either finish another song or go to the bank or get my oil changed or just something because but it's really great to be able to write 5 times a week, which it's hard to stay motivated sometimes because writing 5 times a week, you don't have, like, I always, early on I was like, gosh, I don't know when I'm ever going to come up with ideas, but now I pretty much, I'm always keeping my ear just to the ground for anytime anyone says anything that could remotely be a song. I just type it into my phone and have those in there to where I get into a write. And usually I think about the person I'm writing with and what kind of idea they would want to write, and just flip and try to be a little prepare. I usually, the morning before I write, try to prepare before I go in, to where I don't just walk in with nothing and go, hey, what do you got today? I usually try to have something prepared, just in case, because usually you want to write a song that day.